Hello motivators, welcome back. And if you're new, hello, welcome to the familia. And we are going to be dipping into some chisme. So if you are enjoying this, like, subscribe, comment, leave any thoughts down below. We would love to hear it. Let's jump into it, because Jaclyn Hill came out with a video and kind of did like a clickbait to me, I would have to say, of like she was going to address what was going on. Because right now, right, the talk is, does she own her own brand? Well, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Does she own Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics? And well, from legal documents, I would have to come to the conclusion of no, she's just licensed her name out. She does not own Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Okay, so it was a get ready with me type of video, and in the beginning she made it a point to say, oh, I'm not going to be pushing any brands, I'm not going to be selling anything, stuff like that.
I am not here to introduce a new product. I'm not here to sell you anything.
And it was actually really like good. Like her makeup looked good. I have to say she's a very good talker. I don't know what it is, but it draws me into her. I will have to say that. And she does her makeup flawlessly. She's really good at tutorials, at explaining things and like every step. And it's like she sits down, it's like she's sitting down talking to her friend. And this video, if she was saying she was not going to sell us anything, I feel like a whole ad for Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Everything she was using, except for like maybe 4 or 5 items, were not like Morphe or Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Okay, so to me, I'm like, girl, you kind of are like, you're flexing your brand, but not like saying go buy it. Like it's still flexing the brand. And then if you look at her little like description, it has all the links like shop for this, shop my Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, stuff like that. And here's the juicy stuff. I feel like she had thrown shade to the trademarking of the Cozy brand from another influencer. I felt like she was trying to sell her brand. And also tried to sell Cozy stuff as well to us. And I think she knew what she was doing. And then I have to say, like, my advice, I'll say that today. So in this tutorial, like, video, I like, it had to be like, she mentioned Jaclyn Hill. Oh, this Morphe, her collab palettes with Morphe, like so many times that I kind of was getting like, really, guy, really, because she just mentioned it so much. And I'll put some video footage in here.
Primer is beyond necessary for me. This is mine from my brand, my under eye brightening primer right here. So after that, I go in with my Jaclyn Cosmetics concealer right here. This is go in with my brand, Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is brightening fair and correcting light, and I'm gonna combine the powder. That's technically what this is, but I use it to bake. All right, this is in the shade Brightening Pink right there. It's just like a really pretty, very pale. All right, I'm gonna go in with 2 of my powders. I'm gonna go in with her, and again, I'm like kind of hating that everything right now is Jaclyn Cosmetics. The brush like so, it's got a little angle. I actually created this one with Morphe. This is the J8. Old habits die hard and some things never change. And I'm still using my original Jaclyn Hill palette that I made with Morphe. I'm sorry, but yes, love it. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with, here we go again. Okay, there's a lot of great eyeshadow palettes out there, all right? Listen, I've tried them all. Well, I mean, not every single one of them. This is my, again, a palette that I created with Morphe called Divine Neutrals, and some of the shades in here are just, for me, irreplaceable. I'm gonna go with the shade created by my brand, by Jaclyn Cosmetics. This highlight, MAC Fascinate. Oh, no, this is not. This is Morphe Coconut. I was gonna hire a palette to achieve this, but it's my volume 2 right here, and I'm gonna go in with my Rouge Romance palette. It's looking dingy because I've been using this forever. But these right here, you guys, listen, is all my brand. I'm sorry, but this combo is freaking gorgeous. I'm gonna go in with my lip liner in the shade Lean On. I'm going to go in with my liquid lip in the shade. Last but not least, I'm gonna go in with my lip lacquer in the shade Naked. These came in a trio for holiday. They're still available. You guys, I'm obsessed with this formula.
As you can see, it was just a lot of just Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, Jaclyn, or Morphe, or this collab. With all this talk, right? Because the whole thing is, does she own her brand, and all the shady stuff that people say she's doing, and that's out there. it's like she doesn't address it. She doesn't address it well. Like the whole lipstick thing, just every single drama she's in, I swear it's like, is somebody giving her advice on how to address things? Like, I just feel like nobody's giving her great advice. Like, oh my gosh. I feel like all the years of drama could have been avoided if she would have just been super open. Because to me, you're still a liar even if you're omitting stuff, you're trying to lie or trying to cover something up, in my opinion. And she could have just avoided all this by just saying, like, hey, I licensed my name out. Just say it now. If she does, it's like, it's gonna be way worse if she says, I'm just a licensor. Because in this video, she basically said,
you don't know. I don't care what documents you've seen. You don't know what's in process. You don't know what's happened. You don't know who's lying out there. You don't know unless you literally work for me.
Like, you don't know what's happening behind. So she's basically saying, we're lying if she's not the owner. But there's legal documentation that has it where she's not the owner. She just licensed her name. She's making royalties off of it. And so I don't feel like she should have said that. Like, you're trying to make an illusion of, well, those documents they're not true, but they're legal documents filed in court. They have to be true, or that's perjury. Come on now. And then she goes on to say, like, she's not going to address it. Like, I made an oath to, like, myself and, God and, like, her, I don't know, family, whatever. That she's over it. She's not going to have an explanation because it's business. And we shouldn't be in her business. But yet you want to put us in your business when people say that stuff, like, oh, well, you don't have to know what goes on behind business, but you're a person here on social media, and then you made us into your business by saying, oh, I want you to buy into this family business. Or when they start sharing stuff with you and all this, all of a sudden when they get backed up in the corner, oh, you shouldn't, this is business. You shouldn't know about that. Well, if you were going to keep it business, you should have kept it business all the way since the beginning, in my opinion. And that's not just for her, it's for like everyone. And then she goes on to literally say, like, oh, unintentional, like she's wearing the Get Ready With Me robe for cozy.
Just got like a final approval for my new Get Ready With Me robe that I'm about to post today. And I'm literally getting ready with you guys right now in my Get Ready robe. That wasn't even intentional. Well, when you guys see this, it'll already be on the website. It'll already be for sale, but it technically launches tomorrow as I'm filming this. It's so cute. All right.
And all this Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics and stuff like that, which she had links down below. I mean, she's making money off of putting up the video and that. And so it kind of made me think. So anyways, we go on. And she's putting together a beautiful look. I have to say, she kind of draws you in, and it's very intriguing to me. And it kind of made me want to like get back into it with her. But right now I'm like holding off. Like, it's your decision what you want to do with your money. Right now I'm just like, I can't with this. There's just too much drama to deal with when there's other better brands to support. The one thing that also takes me off a little bit is she went on to basically promote Jeffree Star, who has controversies of racist comments he made. And like, wouldn't that be an opportunity? Like, if I was gonna go on camera after all this drama was happening with me, and I wanted to do a Get Ready With Me to make people like see me as a genuine person, or just to get my flow going back again, why wouldn't you go on there and just say, like, if she's saying I'm not here to sell anything, then I know you got PR still. I know you get PR. I know you got other products. Use a full face of nothing from Morphine, nothing from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Do your makeup like that. Don't use controversial people's things. How about, this is Black History Month. How about promote smaller Black creators? How about, or just any indie brands, any smaller creators? Like, that would have been a perfect time to, or like people that have been using your makeup, how about let's promote them because they're giving you business. Like, that would have been a perfect opportunity. But no, she decides to go and like have a shameless plug of Jeffree Star using a curler. And like, oh, I'm not done with, she mentioned Michaela, about the whole lash thing. Just leave her alone. And I'm not here to cancel anyone. You know why? Because she's saying that because she don't want to get canceled herself. Now, I'm not saying to cancel her or anything. No. I'm saying, like, this is stuff that maybe you want to know. Maybe it'll help you in your decisions, stuff like that. Like, I know me, it's kind of putting me off because it kind of makes me cut off from the whole brand. Because not a lot of people like to be in that. I don't like to be associated with that. This is just Chisme. I just like to talk about it. I don't want to be in that crap. It's so annoying. Like, this is like ridiculous. This could all be avoided just by being open, honest, like you're supposed to, especially if you're putting your whole life out here and then trying to interact with us, like your buyers. And then all of a sudden when they ask you questions and want to figure stuff out, oh, now it's none of your business. Like, come on, I hate that. I'm like, but we've been all up in your business. Like, you know what I mean? So she did that. So let's go back. She got the curler for Jeffree Star. Was like, I know there's gonna be comments that why, like, you shouldn't be doing that, like promoting him or using his stuff. You know, they're trying to cancel him, stuff like that. Then she mentioned Michaela. Then she's like, leave him alone. And I don't support like canceling. I don't think people should cancel people. I think people should give the opportunity to get like apologize, change their ways. But if they keep doing the same thing over and over, like you're not generally turning yourself around and you know, sincerely being sorry and genuine. So I'm like, and then also I didn't like that she said that because it's like you are then excusing someone, like just because you don't like cancel culture or that people are going in on Michaela, you're excusing the fact that she straight up lied to people. Because in my opinion, you don't just grow extra lashes. Like, I can come to the conclusion, because we're, you know, people are smart, that she used falsies and you falsely advertised. And it's definitely like we shouldn't just back down. I know something little like lashes, but false advertising, make it known that, yeah, false advertising, no, we're not going to accept it. If we accept it for lashes, like then we're accepting it for, like I said, like buying other things that are like super more expensive than that. You're accepting it. Nothing should be accepted that is false advertisement. No, because then bigger corporations and companies get away with this stuff. No, we have to hold people accountable so that people don't get deceived. Like, including me, I don't want to be deceived. Who wants to be deceived? Who wants to like waste their money on stuff like that? Like that isn't gonna work for them. And it was just a money grab. Like, I don't know how much the mascara is, but like, think about hourly wage. You just wasted like hours on there, like an hour on a product, 2 hours on a product. Like, come on, like people don't have nowadays, like people don't want to waste their money or need to waste their money because somebody is pushing this and false advertisement and just trying to get their money, like being selfish and greedy. Like, no. So definitely what she said there kind of took me on, like, no, don't even say there. No, we should make it aware. False advertisement is a no-go. It's a no-go. So that was like, whatever. Like, I hated that part because I'm like generally looking at, I looked at this video twice and I'm like, okay, but I'm telling you, she is a great makeup person. She talks well. And then she keeps going on. And then I thought it was very like, excuse me, girl? I swear she threw some shade that I'm like, that was so unnecessary. Now you're getting yourself into more, like, do you want to keep piling yourself? Do you want to get yourself like hated or canceled or like what? Why would you do this? She gets a brush and she was using like, I don't know, it cosmetic brushes. And she's like, oh, and she looks at the brush name. I was like, oh, well, at least they trademarked it. I'm like,
cosmetics. It's just says Heavenly Skin. TM. At least they trademarked it.
That might not be a big deal if you don't know why she said that. Is because Cozy, she was legally right to get the Cozy name, but not morally. Okay, because another influencer actually had that name. Cozy apparently didn't have like enough money or should have got it trademarked, but you know, didn't have the means to do it. And she was using it for a while. this name. And well, Jaclyn and her team got the Cozy trademark name, and so she had to change it. This person could have, this influencer could have countersued, but who has that type of money going against a millionaire like that has lawyers with helping with these trademark names? Like, that does take a lot of money and takes a lot of effort. And do you think someone like either do that, which they could have won the countersuit, but you would have to have the means to do it, or just change your name to something else, and it's just a lot cheaper and easier to just change your name? And so she did. But yeah, legally, Jaclyn Hill was in the right, but morally, I really don't think that was cool, like, at all. So she mentioned that, like, in the video, she does that, like, well, at least they trademarked it to the name of brush. You're gonna tell me that you're sitting there reading, she responded to some comments, you're reading comments, and she mentioned her name, Jaclyn Chill. So she, like, people use that for me, like, as a negative. So you're gonna tell me you haven't seen all these about the whole Cozy trademark thing, and then you put it in your video? Like, that was shade to me. That was shade. Because there's no way she doesn't know about that. Which I thought, really, is somebody guiding you on how to make a comeback? Because I feel like if you're making a video, if you're leaving links, and she was leaving links on TikToks for Amazon, I feel like you're trying to get some money flowing, because I don't think your brands, in my opinion, what I'm observing, all her brands that she owns, I don't think they're doing well, in my opinion. Okay? And here's my advice. Jaclyn Hill, this whole Chisme, why did you make this video? If you said you were going to promote or try to sell things, why then use your brand? You know people are going to call it out. It was like Jaclyn, like, you could have, like, used the products, but maybe not have mentioned them so much, but she was mentioning them like crazy. Or it could avoid the whole thing, made a comeback, maybe made the next video of all your, like, doing your makeup with all your products. You could have did this video with just probably a whole room full of makeup. You could have used everything that was not your brand, not Morphe, everything in there. Did this video. You didn't have to put that shade in. You didn't have to be like, oh, at least it's trademark. No, you could have just did your whole tutorial like you used to. It would have been fine. Actually, I think you would have had a little bit more respect and just said, hey, it's none of your business. I'm not gonna talk to you about business. That would have been my advice. The whole other thing about aspects, not just for Jaclyn Hill, but the whole business thing. If you're gonna do a makeup brand, a business, then avoid even talking about business to your audience. Then, yes, they treat them like a customer, have good, like, treat them like a customer, having good customer service. Don't engage in comment, because when she was a supposed brand owner, she would comment under stuff and just it's not professional to be snarky, or to, when they were talking about her lipsticks, like, I think you're a liar, or I think you are using a wrong, that's not professional. Okay? Someone needs to go in there and be like, this is how you are, keep it professional, customer service, stuff like that. Avoid drama. Number one thing, avoid drama. Avoid it. If you were going to be open and say, I want everybody to trust me, because she was saying that in the beginning. If you're going to say that, then you have to be transparent. You can't omit things. You said this in the beginning, you want to be where people can trust you again, or stuff like that. And now what? Now you don't want to, because, legal documents, I'm not here to lie or anything. I'm just here to show you legal documents. Legal documents that we went over in the last Chisme video. Legal documents had all the way since 2014 that she has been only a AMBR, which is an authorized member, which means that she licensed her name out so that someone could use it, like Morphe or now Forma, and just get royalties off of it. Because she mentioned too, also, almost forgot. Also, she mentioned in the video, I could just stay an influencer. I could sell off everything. And she said, Jaclyn Roxanne. Then she said, Cozy. But instead of saying Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, like, she was talking about brands she owns, she said cosmetics.
Conversation, I'm literally like, I could just sell everything. Like, I could just sell Jaclyn Roxanne, sell Cozy, cosmetics, just quit it all and just do this. Like, as far as like happiness and fulfillment inside my heart.
And I was like, you've been saying Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics this whole video up until that point when you were like, I could just sell all my businesses and just be an influencer. She said Jaclyn Roxanne, she said Cozy, but then she said cosmetics. And I thought, I was like, why would you say that unless you're not legally have the right to say that? I think she knows that. Like, why would you not just say Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics? Why would you just right there and then, after saying it a bunch of times, just say cosmetics when you're saying I need to sell off all my businesses? Does that mean that you don't own it? Does that mean? I don't think that was a mistake. I think she could not say that legally. So that's all I got from that video. If you watched it, or if you didn't want to watch it, that's what it was, honestly. It was a commercial tutorial for Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics with Morphe dabbled in there of her collabs and saying these are the shadows that they're like the best shadows ever. Honestly, my Unearthly are better than the Jaclyn Hill collab. I got the two Morphe Volume 1 and Volume 2. I have them. Like literally all my indie brands. Gourmandi Girls, Simply Posh, the Unearthly, like I said, Glamlight, Kaleidos. I'm like, I have all the Odin's Eye, like all those are, I pick them over that. Nomad Cosmetic, I pick them over those because of the shade quality. But she's like saying, oh it's the most amazing, you know? Yeah, so to me it was like commercial, and it kind of like annoyed me of how much time she was saying Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, Morphe collab, my palette, and then she just made it a point to say my brand for this Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. I'm like, I feel like she's doing this on purpose. Once you kind of like already have looked at the evidence in front of me, like I'm a little bit annoyed. I want to see what she's gonna do next, but that would have been my advice, is you should have just did a whole full face like you're saying without trying to promote anything, because these are like hidden. There's like a hidden promotion. She even had the mirror when she was doing her makeup. It had like Jaclyn Hill in the mirror, like products reflecting off of it that you could see in the camera. So it's like these hidden messages just putting in your brain, and every time she would say like her brand, like that is like making me like, oh I gotta use this product, like. And then I saw the comments and they're heavily regulated, and the ones that are there are like, oh man, this made me want to like make a list of products I want to buy. You see, you are promoting, like, to me you are promoting it by talking about it. You're promoting it, they want to get it. You should have just did a whole full face of like other brands. Maybe try some other new brands, or even promote, like, instead of promoting Jeffree Star, you should have promoted you know, other creators like that are not common. Like, you could have did that as a nice gesture just to get yourself out of this hot water, is my advice. Stay out of drama. I would keep it all professional. If you're gonna do a brand, all professional. Keep it all professional. If you don't want to talk about business because you want people to know, you know, your business because it's a business, I can understand that too. Privacy. Then keep it all private. Keep it all private. Don't just say this is a brand created. That's it. Then don't say this is my brand when it's not really a brand. Stuff like that. So that's the Chisme. That was the gist that was in that video, and I thought she definitely threw some shade at this whole trademark thing with this other influencer, and I'm like, that is just, oh my god. And this other influencer is sweet, and I'm like, why would you do that? Why? You know, because I kind of liked her. Now when she did that, I'm like, nah, you don't do that to someone. You don't throw that shade, and they don't have the means to countersuit, because they would have won. If they would have countersued, they would have won, honestly, in my opinion, because you have to show proof that you were using it before them. Hopefully I know that. I hope Emily D. Baker checks that out, see if she would have won the countersuit. I mean, that's a whole other legal thing. But anyways, thank you so much for staying for this whole entire video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your thoughts. Like, did you like that video if you saw it, or did you not want to see it because you already knew? Even though she said, oh, this is not going to be about you buying stuff, she was basically making you buy stuff from her. So anyways, yeah, give me your thoughts and everything. I told you mine, apparently. I told you mine. And you have a great rest of your night, day. I'm fixing to go take everything off, fixing to clean myself up, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios, bye.